Alright, oh, I got 21 minutes. Okay. Oh my god, I made this poem one time, and it really wasn't a poem. I've made poetry before. I like poetry. It's a craft. Oh my god, there's art and there's a science to it. There's total fucking science to poetry. And this was more art than science. It was just a stream of consciousness rather than poetry. And but it was a fun poem. Like, and it meant something to me. It did. Just like all my stream of consciousness stuff did. My favorite one was like clean your room, clean that room, and like I totally, because I was a child talking to the mother, and I totally like flipped that shit on that bitch. It's like, how dare you tell me to clean my room? Anyways, it's a fun poem. It was a fun stream of consciousness poem. But no, I had fun with this other one, and it was just fucking A, what was it? Oh, that was it. No, I had really fun with this one time. And it was just a stream of consciousness poem, and it was just, like, what I was calling for in the poem was a new astrology. So in this poem, I'm like calling forth a new astrology, right? And, it's like I'm doing this in purity. I'm doing this in purity because I like the old astrology. I do. I'm a Virgo. I am, And like I've talked about a lion before, and if a lion is anything, it's a fucking Virgo. Shit. Um, although, some other sign can quote unquote have that image, but the reality is in Virgo. Fuck yeah. And you know what? I had this one theory one time because my wife was a nurse. She was a nurse, and she used to come and she used to tell me, you know what? 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 She used to fucking tell me, you know what? Oh my god. And she's like a molder, she's like a scientist. She doesn't believe in all this stuff. But this was weird to her because it just doesn't make statistical sense. It doesn't make mathematical sense. And that was that the more births happen on a full moon than in any other time. That's where you get the werewolf imagery, right? More births happen on a full moon than any other time, right? That's weird. That's unstatistical. That's just like statistics should tell us everything's 50-50. So there's something going on, right? So I had this theory one time. It was a cool theory, and I love science fiction. I do. So I'm not saying this theory is true. It's still a fun theory, whether it's true or not, right? It's a fun theory. It's a fun theory. And the fun theory is this: it's that as we are orbiting the sun, the moon is orbiting us. And that is on a circle, and that circle has a second circle to it, right? But it's all mathematical. It can all be calculated and mapped out. But as a child is being born on September 19th, the gravitational waves might be just slightly different. The something of it all might be slightly different. And that may be helping, like the Earth and the solar system might be helping to shape the DNA of the child. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a cool thought because it's like it turns like all of astrology into an actual fucking science, right? Which may not be true or not. It would be science fiction, but I love science fiction. I do. Um, but like the inspiration behind this poem is this. It's like the old astrology. The old astrology was created in a star map that is two-dimensional. You know, the old astrology is created in a star map that is two-dimensional. And that's why we need a new astrology. We need a three-dimensional astrology. Because it's like fuck all this esoteric shit. Like, I'm truly interested in who our star neighbors are, you know? And we might be able to see the brightest of our star neighbors, but not the dimmest. And sometimes those might be the most interesting of our star neighbors. The fucking dimmest, the idiots. But like, I'm also interested in, because like there's all these stars out there, and they form like you have a solar system, then you have a galaxy, and all the stars together, they form a galaxy. But within all this galaxy, there's all this quote unquote dead space. Like, I was thinking one time, like, I bet you, like, I don't like to gamble. I've never understood gambling. I like watching fucking Texas Hold'em poker. Fucking love watching it. Videos on Texas Hold'em poker. And so I like to watch gambling. And, but I don't like to gamble. I just don't. It's just, because I don't like math is hard enough for me. Like, statistics is even harder. But, he's playing right there. Anyways, but I would bet you that there are dead solar systems within the dark of our galaxy. And I would bet on that. Fuck yeah, I'd bet on that. I bet that would, like, because we know all of our solar neighbors. But we know that there's all this darkness between all of these spirals of light. And, but there's darkness in between this light, but I bet you, I would fucking, and I don't mean that lightly, I would fucking bet you that there are fucking dark, dead solar systems within some of the dark of space.